Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Speaking Practice. This is the place where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Mia.
And I'm Leo. Hey, Mia. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Leo. How are you today?
I'm doing great. I'm drinking hot chocolate. It's cold outside today.
Oh, I love hot chocolate. I'm drinking green tea. It's my favorite.
Nice. So what are we talking about today?
Today, we have a really useful topic. We're talking about advanced sentence patterns.
Yes, but wait, don't be scared by the word advanced.
That's right. These patterns are not difficult. They will help you sound more natural.
If you use these patterns, you will sound more fluent. People will be impressed.
So everyone, stay with us. This will be so helpful.
Before we start, we need your help. Please subscribe to English Speaking Practice. We make new lessons every week.
Yes, and please click the like button. It really helps us a lot.
And share this episode with your friends. If they want to improve their English, they will love this.
Sharing is caring. Okay, let's start.
So what do we mean by advanced sentence patterns?
Good question. These are sentence structures that make you sound better.
You already know basic sentences like, I want water, or I go to work.
Those are good, but we can make them sound more polite, more natural, more fluent.
Exactly. Today, we will teach you patterns that native speakers use every day.
And they are not hard. You can learn them easily.
You are ready for this, trust me.
Let's start with our first pattern, I would like to.
This is a great pattern. It's more polite than I want.
For example, instead of I want coffee, you can say I would like coffee.
Or, I would like to have coffee, even better.
This sounds more polite, more professional.
Let me give you another example. I want to go home is okay.
But I would like to go home sounds much better.
You can also make it shorter. I'd like to go home.
I'd is short for I would. Both are correct.
Let me tell you a story about this.
Tell us.
Last month, I went to a nice restaurant. I was with my boss.
Oh, a business dinner?
Yes, and I was nervous. I wanted to order food.
What did you say?
At first, I almost said, I want the steak, but then I stopped.
Why?
Because I want sounds too direct, too strong. So I said, I would like the steak, please.
Good choice. That sounds much more polite.
My boss noticed. She smiled and said I had good manners.
See, everyone? This small change makes a big difference.
Yes, it really does.
Okay, let's learn pattern number 4. Could you?
This is for asking people to do something.
It's more polite than can you.
Both are correct, but could you sounds softer, more respectful.
For example, can you help me is okay.
But could you help me sounds more polite.
Another example, could you open the window, please?
Or could you tell me the time?
I use this pattern all the time at work.
Really? Tell us.
Well, I work with a team. Sometimes I need their help.
What do you say?
I say things like, could you send me that file? Or could you check this for me?
And do people respond well?
Yes, they always help me. I think the polite language makes a difference.
Absolutely. People like to help when you ask nicely.
Now, let's talk about pattern number 4. I'm thinking about.
This pattern is great for talking about future plans or ideas.
You use it with an ing word. For example, I'm thinking about going to Paris.
Or, I'm thinking about learning Spanish.
I'm thinking about changing my job.
This sounds natural. Native speakers use it a lot.
Helpful, the word thinking is a great word to know. Thinking. It means you are using your mind to plan or consider something.
Let's practice together. Repeat after me. I'm thinking about my future. Great job, everyone.
Okay, pattern number 4. It's easy to or it's hard to.
This is for describing activities or tasks.
For example, it's easy to make pasta.
Or it's hard to wake up early.
It's fun to play basketball.
It's boring to wait in line.
Oh, I use this pattern a lot when I talk about photography.
What do you say?
I say, it's easy to take a photo, but it's hard to take a good photo.
That's very true.
Or I say, it's exciting to travel to new places.
These sentences sound very natural.
Yes, and they are simple to make.
Pattern number 5 is, I'm planning to.
This is for talking about future plans.
It's more specific than I'm thinking about.
I'm planning to means you already decided. You will do it.
For example, I'm planning to visit my parents next month.
Or I'm planning to start a new course.
I'm planning to save money for a trip.
This pattern makes you sound organized, responsible.
It shows you think about the future.
Let me tell you how I used this last week.
Please do.
My friend asked me, "What are you doing this weekend?"
What did you say?
I said, "I'm planning to go hiking with Oliver." Oliver is my cat.
Wait, you go hiking with your cat?
Yes, he loves nature. I put him in a special backpack.
That's amazing. So you said, I'm planning to because you already decided.
Exactly. It wasn't just an idea, it was a real plan.
I love that. Okay, let's look at pattern number 6.
I'm good at or I'm bad at.
This is for talking about your skills and abilities.
You use an ing word after it. For example, I'm good at cooking.
Or, I'm bad at singing.
I'm good at remembering names.
I'm bad at waking up early.
This pattern helps you talk about yourself. It's very useful.
Everyone, think about your skills. What are you good at?
And what are you bad at? It's okay to say.
For me, I'm good at playing basketball, but I'm bad at dancing.
Really? You can't dance?
No, I have 2 left feet.
That's a funny expression. It means you're not good at dancing.
Exactly. What about you, Mia?
I'm good at taking photos, but I'm bad at cooking rice.
Really? Rice is easy.
Not for me. It's always too soft or too hard.
Well, everyone has different skills. That's okay.
Now pattern number 7. This one uses because.
Because is an important word. B-E-C-A-U-S-E.
It connects two ideas. It gives a reason.
For example, I'm happy because it's Friday.
Or I'm tired because I worked late.
I like this cafe because the coffee is good.
This makes your sentences longer and more interesting.
You sound more fluent when you give reasons.
Let's remember everything we learned today.
Yes, let's do a quick recap.
First, use I would like to instead of I want. It sounds more polite.
Second, use could you instead of can you when you ask for help.
Third, use I'm thinking about to talk about ideas and possible plans.
Fourth, use it's easy to or it's hard to describe activities.
Fifth, use I'm planning to talk about real future plans.
Sixth, use I'm good at or I'm bad at to talk about your skills.
And seventh, use because to connect ideas and give reasons.
You did great today, everyone. These patterns are so useful.
Practice them every day. Use them in your conversations.
Start with 1 or 2 patterns, then add more.
Before you know it, you'll sound more fluent.
Let's practice one more time. Repeat after me. I'm planning to practice English every day. Excellent.
Here's another one. Repeat after me. I'm good at learning new things. Yes, you are.
Now we have a question for you.
We want to know which pattern will you use today?
Will you use I would like to, or could you, or another pattern?
Please write your answer in the comments. We love hearing from you.
You can write one sentence using your favorite pattern.
Don't worry about mistakes. Just practice.
We read all your comments and we are proud of you.
Okay, everyone, before we finish, please remember to subscribe to English Speaking Practice.
Click the like button if this was helpful.
And share this with your friends and family. Help them learn too.
Learning together is more fun.
Thank you so much for listening today.
We hope you feel more confident with these sentence patterns.
Use them in your daily life, at work, with friends, everywhere.
You are doing amazing. Keep practicing.
See you next time.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.